Alright folks, you probably can't see me very well. I know you can't because I can see myself and I can see the camera angle, but we're out here. Got a couple kayakers, couple competitors. There's another guy up in the parking lot loading up, but for starting time being at 15 minutes, it really doesn't seem like a lot of people are not as many people are here as I expected them to be, because this is a pretty main launch where we are gonna end our float. There was definitely some people there, but who knows where they're gonna fish. I don't know where everybody else is, but the lighting's not so good, so I'm just gonna see you guys when we're on the water. Let's get it, man.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, y'all.
Be safe, gentlemen. Okay. We're down here. We got the goods tied on. Unhook the fish. That's on a tightrope jig. I'm not going to show you guys because I really want to solidify this, because these river smallmouth are not to be with. That's a 16 all day. All right, river smallmouth are long, baby. First fish of the day, 16 incher. I'm going to keep it down low, but that's a good one to start. 16 inches. That'll work us towards the 80-inch limit. Let's put them back. Got one. It's not a big one, but he'll keep. Maybe. That's not even a keeper. That's not a keeper. Correct. No, he's not. Did he thump the jig though? Yes, he did. Oh my God, they're chasing minnows right under my jig. Are you joking? I have a little swim bait tied on. Oh my God. Oh my God, yeah, he's chasing minnows. He's chasing minnows. What do I do? What do I do? Grab the little swim bait. My anchor is starting to catch. Yep, they're chasing minnows on this bank. First cast. First cast with a little swim bait. I don't know if he's a keeper though. Oh yeah, he'll keep, he'll keep. First cast with that little swim bait. Whatever. Can I stretch 12 and a half out of him or no? Whatever, it's 12 and a quarter. We're gonna cull him. Take a picture of the bump board. Pictures are separated. That was my first cast with a swim bait, guys. Guys, they are going ape on this bank, just chasing minnows, and there are big ones with them. If these little ones are gonna keep eating it though, we can't throw this. Dude, they're gonna eat it every freaking cast. I'm gonna try a little bit of a bigger paddle tail because the little ones are munching that minnow. Okay, we got a slightly bigger swim bait. It's not the same color, but it's kind of what they're with in here. And this slightly bigger bait can cast it a little farther. Oh my God. I'm going up there. Oh my God. One of them just jumped all the way out the water. I'm gonna zoom in on that. That's where I'm going. They're up there, dude, feeding. sucker literally right here in front of me just busting. And dude, I swear to God, I saw like an 18, like a big one. I watched his whole body come up. Oh my God, why is he so small? Jesus. It's like the little ones are eating the paddle tail when I throw it, but the big ones are the ones actually biting, like feeding. I mean, he could help. It's not even close. Okay, they're hitting. That was, I mean, that fish wasn't on. I didn't lose him because of the wind. Nah, he just missed. I think that bait got caught on itself. Trying to get that paddle tail unstuck. That's a big one. He just got off. No. I was trying to catch up to him. I don't know how big that one was, but they're eating this paddle tail over here. That one got off. He didn't seem huge. Like, he didn't have a lot of weight. He just seemed like a nice 14, 15 incher. They're hitting it hard over there. Hitting slag into it. It was a good one. Keep him down. Real fast, Nick. Yep. Yep. Oh God. Nope. Not one more jump you're gonna get, baby. You're not gonna get one more jump. You're done. You're done. Look how he choked that thing. Do you think I'm throwing the right bait? This is 18 incher, 17 and a half. Smallmouth, you can't tell, like largemouth. We're gonna double check that pick. 18 and a quarter, mouth is closed, T7Z. Okay, let's put my phone down. It's a nice fish, he's probably not even 3 pounds. That's a nice one, we got a couple picks of them. 18 and a quarter, baby. 5 of those, we're getting a check. 5 of those, we're getting a check. Okay. Yes, baby. Thank you. I gotta bomb it out there. Dry off a little bit for that cast. I got hit, I think. That's a big one. Yep. 17 incher. That jump was insane. Okay. Oh. My God. Out the anchor line, and right into the net. Okay. He's a 17. Look, the bait just came out too. Look at that. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. Someone's gonna get 90 inches today. High 80s. All right, so we got an 18 and a half, or 18 and a quarter, a 17, and a 16, whatever. We got some nice fish. Big one. Oh my God. I jacked him too. Give him some line. Please. Please, fish gods. I needed that for my limit. It's a 16 and a half. It was, when I first set the hook on it though, it was acting like it was a 4-pounder. So close quarters. He keeps stabbing me. He keeps stabbing me, bro. He keeps stabbing me. He has like, oh, he's cut me up so bad on my finger. It's not even a joke. Like, he sliced it open, bro. He has this nasty top fin. And we might be able to, I don't want to get stabbed again, dude. He fucked me up so bad, it's gonna hurt. I'm just gonna take him for 16 3/4. I'm tired of getting stabbed. I'm sorry, guys. It's a nice fish. We needed him. Thank you. Look at that, guys. Oh, I hate smallmouth right now. Bastards. All right, guys, so I thought I was recording. I fucked up. I kind of dialed in a little bit because I wanted to make, I dialed in, okay? It's a tournament. I just caught an 18 1/4 incher. I just did a whole demo on what lure I caught it on, and I tried to, you know, do it proper for you guys. I'm gonna show you what lure I just caught that fish on again, just because I know it's not relevant to you guys. You didn't get to see the fight. You didn't get to see, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I messed up. What we're gonna do is just reel this in real quick and show you what I caught him on, because some of you guys have never seen me use or even talk about. So this right here is called the Jika rig, or the Jika rig, or the Jika, something like that. Some kind of Japanese crap, right? It's basically a text-posed creature bait, right? Like a Texas rig, okay? And then you have a weight here, a drop shot weight, and it can free swivel around this O-ring, right? You see it has lots of movement to it. So what this does is it's like a drop shot with a very, very short leader, and it allows you to basically power fish in a finesse kind of way. And you guys just need to see underwater footage of it to really understand. The wind is really crappy right now, so I'm gonna stop the clip here, but just got me 18 1/4 incher and just got me a really big coal. We needed it. I don't know if he helps, but the Jika rig is slapping. He's not bigger than 16, but he might be, and I need to stop playing around because these things be, he's hooked good though. So let me just lay him down right there and yeah, just quickly throw him on the bump while he's still hooked. Is he bigger than 16? Hell no. Hell no. Throw him back. Hey, you guys got to see me catch one on the Jika rig now. See, it works. All right, guys, so we got a decent limit right now. We got, for me personally, only like an hour and 45 minutes left to fish, because we got to be back at the ramp before the lines out is 2 p.m. We got to be at the ramp by like 1:31. Fish jumped over there, but we only got a little bit of time left, and I lost my paddle. If you guys may or may not know, I think I said that already, but I've been jumbled around today. Sorry about that, guys. But at the end, I'm gonna edit it all. I'm gonna record some B-roll for you guys. I'm gonna make this a production, I promise. But anyways, for the 5th time I'm saying it, I'm going crazy right now. We don't got that much time left, so I'm gonna tie on this Jika rig right quick. I'm gonna fish this area again for a little bit. I'm probably not even gonna fish this area, actually. I'm probably gonna tie the Jika rig on and go downstream, simply because I don't have a paddle and I just wanna make sure everything's good. I'm gonna put you guys back on my head, and we're gonna go slay. Let's go. Oh my God. Got him. Yep. Yep. I don't know if he's bigger than 16, but we gotta act like he is. Oh my God, they're fighting so hard in here. Okay. He looks kind of long. He was barely lip hooked too. Not even close to helping us, not even with the mouth closed. But hey, Jika rig still catching. We can still do this, guys. Without a paddle, we're still gonna do this. We're just gonna work. But at the end of the day, tournament aside, let me just look at it. Let me just appreciate this little Wisconsin River smallmouth real quick. Wisconsin smallmouth, baby. Love Wisco. Put him back. Let him grow. Let him grow. Let him grow. smoked it. Smoked that thing. He ain't gonna help, but felt good to jack one's jaw like that, that's for sure. Little guy wanted the biz bait on the Jika. Throw back. All right, folks, we've been persevering all day. The boat ramp is right there. We got pretty much no time left because we got to leave to make it on time to weigh in. Our buddy Matt's coming too. He knows the deal. 18 3/4. We got 3 fish over 18 today. We persevered and we got one right by the ramp. I showed you guys what I switched to earlier from different color tight ropes. I had a hunch. The hunch was right. Let's hope that it pays off. Thank Don for filming, and let's get a release on this fish. God. Right by the ramp, guys. It just goes to show you, like, persevere. Always work. Don't give up, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know which rock is holding that tubby. Give him a little breath of fresh air. Yep. He got it. Let's get it. All right, folks. We are done with the tournament. I'm sure you guys saw me get that last kicker fish at the last minute. From what I heard from other people, I don't want to hype anything up too much, but I think we did get a check. I'm not sure, but it seems so. As you see, I'm oily, I'm sweaty. It was a grind out there today. It was hot. I got wet, you know, typical river float stuff, and I lost my paddle too. It was just one of those days, and I lost a bunch of big fish in the morning, which you guys probably saw how I did it. I don't know. I'm rambling a little bit because, like I said, we might have got a check, and it might be a big one, and I have a little bit of anxiety right now because I've really never been in this position, so I'm just gonna get off the phone before I ramble too much, but just know that we had a great day out there. Like I said in the beginning of the video, or somewhat in the video, I know I threw it in there that this tournament felt personal to me. It felt like I had something to prove. I mean, not that it's really like that, but at least for me personally, right? Like, I'm a river fisherman, I smallmouth fish. Everyone who knows me knows that that's what I love to do, pretty much damn near specialize in, and I just now got my LLC, got a guide service for that too, so I don't know. I just felt like this was my tournament to let people know what I can do, and I think I did just that. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna pull up to the ramp and pick up my kayak, and then I'll see you guys at the weigh-in. All right, we're at the weigh-in. Here's the crowd. We're just waiting on, I guess you could say the deadline is 3:45. It's like 3:40 right now, so we got like 5 minutes, and then we're gonna start handing out checks and giving out raffles and all kinds of stuff. So see you guys when that happens, I guess. On his children, his very young adolescent children. Look at him. Hell yeah. Well, he just pointed the check at me too, like I was taking the picture. There, Matt, dab me up real quick. Yeah,
and second place, taking home $735 with 89 inches was Mr. Nicholas Burns. Yeah, but you must have break off all your big fish.
Oh, I broke off the big one. I made up for it.
Well, nam nam.
All right, folks, that's gonna wrap it up for in this video for the fishing and weigh-in portion. You know the drill. We're gonna go back to my house. I'm gonna tell you how I caught them, my thought process through how I was catching them, why I was fishing, where I was fishing, all that. You guys are gonna learn something from this video, and I can assure you it's gonna be better than last tournament video recap, whatever. You know, I love doing my recaps in my garage, but I'm trying to go outside my backyard with some good light and enjoy, you know, make a good, you know, some good scenery for you guys. But it was raining last time, pouring, so I had to go in the garage. But this time, good scenery, good vibes. I'm gonna tell you guys how I caught them, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys there. What is going on, guys? I am Suburban Angling. Psych. Just kidding, we're not doing another intro. We are here for the tournament recap. Super excited to bring you guys this one because I'm finally outside of the garage, finally got the Sony camera out. It's not raining, I could sit here and, you know, we could get some good lighting and just some good vibes while I tell you guys how I caught them in the video that you just watched. So let's get right to it. So I'm gonna start with the lures. 3 lures were the main, you could say, bread and butter for me, are 3 setups, 3, you know, whatever you want to say, because really one of them isn't a lure, but it's kind of a setup, and you can choose what lure you want to use on it. We're going to start with that one. It is the Jika rig, or the Jika rig, whatever you want to call it. This thing right here got me one of my bigger fish of the day and caught me numbers, and honestly, without this, I don't know if I would have been able to make the culls that I did, because even though I caught bigger fish on other lures, I still caught one of my biggest fish on this lure and numbers on this lure. And it was getting, once the day started to get a little bit tougher and they stopped biting the Swimbait, they stopped biting the jig, they were biting this. So Jika rig with the Bizbait baby cutter crawl, that's the trailer I was using for this. But honestly, I think a lot of crawfish imitations would have worked. So that's why I'm not showing you that, because as long as you had the Jika rig with some crawfish imitation, I think you would have put yourself in a pretty good spot. Now, the second lure that I'm going to show you, because it caught me my biggest fish of the day. It didn't get me the most numbers, but it did get me the biggest fish of the day, and it did get me a couple coals or some fish that stayed on my score sheet, whatever you want to say, right? Whatever terms you want to use. And that's going to be something that you guys know I love, something that I talk about a lot, something that I actually have videos with underwater footage of. So if you're interested in it, link will be in the description. The tightrope jig. And I actually wasn't using the trailer that's on there, so I'm going to rip that off and I'm going to show you. So we got a 1/4 ounce tightrope jig, and for the trailer, I was using a multitude of trailers, but I'm going to show you the trailer that caught me the biggest fish of the day. It was the tightrope jig with the Cream Baits Senko on there. So you're wondering, how do these two go together? Let me just show you really quick. So all you're going to want to do, I'm going to ruin a perfectly good worm for this. Take one of these worms out, boom. 5-inch worm, and this was actually the same color I was using because the jig, it wasn't this PB&J jig, I was using a black jig, okay? So this jig with this worm, take the fatter end of the worm, right, not the skinny tip, you want the fat tip, right above. This worm has a little, something for a Texas rig where you can text pose it, right above that, maybe a 1/2 inch above it. I'm just gonna rip it up, perfect, and then then I'll bite it, get it a little bit more exact. So now we have what looks like a Ned rig, right? We're gonna take our tightrope jig, blow that skirt down, expose that hook, thread that on there, nice and even. Make sure we get the skirt unhooked from that. Boom. And now what we end up with is pretty much like a Ned rig and a jig at the same time, and you could hop it on the bottom, and that, you still get that little Ned rig action, but at the same time when it's hopping, you still get the action of that skirt catching the water and giving it a little bit of hair, so to speak. So that right there is a pretty deadly combo. Pretty deadly combo, and it caught the biggest fish of the day right at the boat ramp, folks. So don't sleep on, just a plain old Senko on the back of your jigs. It gets it done. And now the third lure I want to show you guys, because this lure caught me my limit in the morning, but I didn't really use it the entire video because at the end of the day, the bite on, it kind of died, but the paddle tail. The Swimbait bite in the morning, when they were busting on minnows, it was awesome. I mean, I was catching them every cast on this thing for like an hour. Once that bite died, again, we went back to the jig, we went back to the Jika, but in the morning, this was it. So those are the lures that I caught them on, and that's cool, and you guys can go buy that stuff or not. It doesn't really matter to me, but really I feel like the tactics that I use are more important, right? And if you know me, I'm a river fisherman, and this was a river tournament, Wisconsin River. So nothing that I did in the tournament was anything different than what I normally do and what you guys see me normally do when I fish the other rivers. We're targeting current seams, we're targeting eddies, we're targeting slack water, and one of the most important things that there needed to be was hard bottom. There needed to be rock. If it was, sand bottom or gravel bottom, there could have been some fish around if the shoreline had big boulders on it, but there would be shorelines where it would be covered in rock, but half of the shoreline would have sand after the rock and half of the shoreline would have rock after the rock. You know what I mean? Like rock flats. In those areas where I caught most of my fish. Every now and again, you'd catch a fish near a sandy bottom if there was rocks nearby or some hard gravel nearby, but they really wanted hard bottom, rock bottom, and like I said, typical river stuff. Eddies, current, seams, even the fast current too, just drifting the jig in the fastest current and just waiting for the thump. All that stuff worked. Like I said, typical river fishing stuff, and nothing different than a lot of you guys do back home. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for me for the tournament recap. Hope you guys learned a little something. Hope you guys, found some lures that maybe you necessarily wouldn't have tried, or some setups you necessarily wouldn't have tried, and now you're gonna go out there and try for yourself and catch some fish on it. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I enjoyed filming the video. Like I said, that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you in the next one.